So today's the topic that we are going to work on, that suddenly in your spiritual practice, you will find, I'm using the space of the experience that I am experiencing as a human, not the being allowed me to understand this part, is highly that there will be a shortcoming of your homeless, because this whole spiritual energy, when it moves into you, you are less materialistic. I'm not saying that you have to be like that, but if you're feeling that and you're writing the emails or the comments to see that you're kind of lost and you have in a place of homelessness, homeless, but what it does is it will take you into the homelessness. It is that you are not no longer holding into anything as your identification, because all your possessions and the way you work with the money, where you work with the health, where you work with the relationships, might have a shift. Now, the shift for the old self can be quite confronting. It is almost like, am I in the right place? Why am I feeling this? Why am I feeling lonely? Why aren't people not talking to me? But that lonely is, as I always say, is aloneness. You have suddenly find the company of your company, not so much of the journey or the destination. What matters is the company of your being. And I'm going through this space at the moment. So if you're asking me, hi, Mary, I'm inquiring and sitting with this space, whether it's the health, whether it's finance, whether it's this or that. So let it be. Let it be. As we say, Samadhi is not a place of mind. It is not. So if you're trying to bring Samadhi into the mind, or say Channa is in Samadhi, Channa, it's your perception. A person cannot have Samadhi. Samadhi is, there are two Samadhis, Sahaja Samadhi and Nirvikalpa Samadhi. It's you have become a state of all of it without the reaction of your perceptions. And you're in that stage, whether you are going through a place of not having the home, not having the body back the way I'm going through, not having the body back the way it was. But now I understand that, but my understanding doesn't come from myself, but it can come into that place when it is larger than yourself. So today, the class, please pay attention. If you're going back to the story of yourself, if you're going back to the future of that self, if you're going other than being in that present, is very important. But saying that, now take a deep, gentle breath and roll the shoulders back. Breathe out and release that space. I will gently allow the cameras to move on to Dada so that you can see if that something is needed. So embrace that space of the moment of that courage coming into you. And freedom requires the courage of the moment. Now, as you liberating yourself through the breath, through the understanding and the realization, see when the mind still comes from the backdrop. If you're not thinking this thought, you're encountering a loss. If you're not entertaining, you will lose these people. If you're not entertaining me, you will lose the place. How could someone live in this world like this? All this mind chatter will come to you when you're homecoming. into that being that you have become attached, that you always entertain and suffocated in these areas. So there is a shock to this level of liberation, to the system. Now thought comes, thought goes, breath comes, breath goes. If breath comes and breath goes to the person, it is again individual. It is again the modern world. As again involves this temporary stage is homelessness. It is the space of Samadhi. You don't belong in the world you once knew. You are traveling towards something that is only yet to be discovered in this present moment. Forehead relaxed, there's nothing to think. You don't belong. So in this stage, you feel like I'm an orphan. If he says to me, don't go to that thought, don't identify it with your body. Now this will trigger you. For me, when I'm homeless in this stage, first thought comes into my mind, even I don't entertain. How my father and mother died, I'm an orphan. I have abandoned issues. Keeps that space conscious, and you find a safe place to rest and a gentle recover. Let that sound be in the backdrop. Don't get agitated, don't entertain. Your instincts will guide you to do. Now take a deep breath in. Shoulders roll back, open up the space of the chest. Arms raised onto the crown. Palms onto the Namaskar position, coming into the Namaskar position, to the space of the heart. Taking that space, safe place to rest and recover. Now your soul is not clouded by fear-based belief system. Twisting the spine on the out breath onto the left. Stomach very gently pulling in. Shoulders relax. You're using the mind and the body, but you're observing and guiding it through your own courage of the moment. Breathing in back into the center. Shoulders relax, chest open. Elevate the space of the heart. Change the lung formation. Take another gentle breath into this space of the vehicle that you have become the observer. And twisting the spine to the opposite direction on the out breath. Connect again. But you're connecting to the same body, same mind, but there is a new way. There is a new understanding. There is a new liberation to be as you are. Back to the center. Shoulders relaxed, just open, elevate the space of the heart. Take a deep breath in, shrug the shoulders up, tilt the head back. Massage the back of the skull. Let that body feel that experience that you being yourself. Tilt the head back, massage the back of the skull, releasing the tension that we carry by not being ourselves. Chin to the chest, releasing the tension on the back of the neck without the fear. Are not meant to be seeing the world as most others do. So don't get influenced by it. Now, take a deep breath, come back into the center, stretch the neck to the right side. Keep those shoulders dropped. Let the practice have a sense of value. Now, what is threatening into the body? What is controlling your body is no longer resist. So if your weakness coming and playing you in front of you, just observe it. Back to the center. Take a deep breath in, have that elongation, stretch the neck to the other side. Back to the center. Shoulders relax. Now very gently take a deep breath in and push the belly into the front, shoulders roll back, look up to the ceiling. Breathe out into a space of a seated cat. Now very gently, yourself on the consciousness, your task is to hold the bandhas anus lock, navel lock throat. Take a deep breath in, tongue roll up onto the upper palate, energy gaze. Extend the gaze. Know yourself to be and feel the harmony in the space of the moment. So there is a point where the deprogramming will shift you, reprogramming. Instead of fighting against what has been drummed into your body as imbalances, mind. Back to the center. Great. Shoulders relax and chest open. Now very gently take a deep breath in and left leg stretch into the back. Keep that hip open. Embrace the reality. Put your new moment to the test. How do you put the new moment into the test? When that thought of fear comes, this is the time for more to come and how you work with it. Shoulders relax. Your connections will start. Drop the elbows, walk those palms into the front. Palms facing up. This is the time to release the body from what others say, what others believe about you. Is all about them, not your reality. Part of your unplugging the process. Shoulders relax. Just ask yourself, are you living for the others? Carrying the weight? Take a deep breath in, gently coming back. Shoulders relax, chest open. Lift up the space of the heart, the truth of your own heart. Now give that space of the heart, the emerging reality, energy, the patience, it needs to come to blossoming into a plank. Use the breath wisely. Look at closely to bring you clarity and peace. If you're afraid of that, to witness. Take a deep breath in, very gently drop the knees. Push the hips into the front. Give a good rotation clockwise. And allow that digestion to release the fear that holding you or holding the situation onto the other side. Stretch the spine on the out breath into the back, palms facing up. So this is the time you can willingly see what it is and accept whatever is present. And if you need to make a decision, you need to make it. But there is nothing now comes out of a confrontation. Nothing comes out from stress. Crawling and bringing the chest into the front. Take a deep breath in, breathing him into a gentle cobra. This is the moment that it's not totally, you may have not recovered, or totally you may have not recovered the loss of this or that. But this is a time that you're giving yourself the credit for how far you have come, not how far you have to finish. Take a deep breath in. And very gently bring in the palms where the elbows are. Gently lifting up into a space of the up face. So protect your energy, whether it's the breath, whether it's the thoughts, if you give that energy. Breathe out towards the down face. Bending the knee gently. Now just see what energizes, what drains you. Now very gently take a deep breath in, left foot into the front, into the pigeon pose. Shoulders relaxed, chest open. Drop the elbows, both those palms. So energetically look at the draining, energetically looking at the suffering, energetically looking at what is fatigue, not the story. So if you have been judging yourself, the other, if you have caught up with someone's pain, but you're saying that you are taking care of them, but you have lost your compassion. Or if you're feeling used, exploited, or taken advantage of it, this is the time just observe and you summon yourself, the compassion for yourself and the others by giving this time, giving yourself permission to disengage from the drama and take care of your awareness. Take a deep breath in, very gently coming back. Strong on the pelvic floor. Drop the knees. Give a good rotation to the hips. Onto the other side. Taking the gentle breath, observe the gentleness of the body. Breathe out, stretch the spine into the back. Or you could see whether in the breath, it's not reacting. Just observe what's happening around you. Now, every moment is giving birth through your wisdom. Care for yourself in this present moment. So there is a natural joyfulness in the cells. There is a natural protection in yourself because you're returning into the heart of the cell. Now you could see the life is rallying to strengthen and encourage that space of the cells, the space of the difficulty. This is what matters to the soul. Despite of ill health, heartbreak, disappointment, it's need that deepening understanding. Even if those who are passing through these moments of doubt or despair, you may continue. Palms facing down, crawling and bringing the chest. Now keep the tailbone up for 30 seconds. While the tailbone feel, and this is great to recover that loving attention. Now drop the belly. Now breathing in into an up face. Breathe out towards the down face. Now bending one knee at a time, releasing the tension on the space of the down face. Now lifting up onto the toes. Shoulders stretch into the back. Line slowly, coming into the view that you can feel the energy, not so much of the body. You can see what is left that needed to be. Now take a deep breath in, left leg up into the back. Give a good rotation to that foot and release the shackles that's still holding into the past. Left knee onto the left chest. Breathing in, stretch back. Left knee onto the left elbow. Breathing in, stretch back. Left knee onto the right elbow. Breathing in, stretch back. Left foot into the front. Now arm stretch into the back, interlace in the fingers. Keep this consciousness as your motivation. Let any feeling of hardship, hate, fear, or any thing to be observed, arms raised onto the ground. In breath, to bring the consciousness out, breath, spread the wings wider, released. You will have your pain, but you will move through this consciousness. You're growing wiser. 6 deep cycles of breath. Wider rotation. Just that you're building up that gentle blocks from strength to strength, whether it's a thought, whether it's an emotion, whether it's an old pattern. Don't let anything try to stop you or block you. Spread the wings wider and touch the floor. Now very gently, left arm reaching up to the ceiling. Clench and unclench. Left reaching into the back, touch the floor. Right arm reaching up to the ceiling. Clench and unclench. Stretch. Spread the wing wider and touch the floor. Drop the back knee. Now there are 2 energies. Hold on to the knee. The energy within your true self. Energy that depletes you, that you're trying to master the identity of you. So nothing will defeat you. The only defeat will happen, the polarity of the mind, try to fight the others. So the victory is a realization. Shoulders relax and chest open. Or very gently, arms raise onto the crown, spread the wings wider and touch the floor. Just listen to the class and move through the body. And if the body has an ability to not to perform, please listen and gently work with yourself. Take care not to allow yourself to become an emotional hostage to another misconception of movement or the asana. Plank. Sit gently when this thought comes to take the permanent residency. Just observe it, giving yourself too much into that thought. Now drop the knees, gently coming into a gentle cat. Breathe out. Drop the belly, breathing in into a cow tongue, roll up onto the upper panel. Breathe out as you let go of your ego. Embrace your loving spiritual connection that is liberating you with the rest of the universe. Now a neutral spine, left arm reaching up to the ceiling, clench and unclench. Under the armpit of the right, dropping, shoulders relax. Now you could see the driving force of this body is wisdom and compassion. Wise place to be. Breathing in very gently, coming back, shoulders relax, completely breathe out to the cat. Breathing in into a gentle cow. Now this is the time to gently stretch the spine and relax. And observe in this state. Some of you might be still concerned that you may not taken the best choice. So this is a moment, take time to in reflection. Now, this is a time if you are going through a difficulty with health or wealth or anything, inclination with excessive caution, be conscious of that. I don't know whether I did the right thing. I don't know whether this is the right thing. It's all what it's doing is the path is unfolding. Rather than attempt to see too far into the future, consider what is feel authentic. Palms facing down, crawling and bringing the chest into the front. Drop the belly, soften the hips, breathing. Soften the hips, breathing. Soften the hips, breathing. A gentle cobra. Authenticity is the only thing gives you the inspiration, genuinely inviting you at this moment. This is a time you will understand the reality beneath the surface appeals. If you're still willing to participate in this class just by listening. Overlook into the left side. Overlooking into the right side. Back to the center. Third eye, rest on your hands. Now it's almost like you are in the touch with the pearl, not with this flesh, not with the shell. Now in this very moment, become the true guardians of the love, the light, to nurture this pearl, the sacred creation. It's a very rare success. Not a lot of people hold the shell and the flesh, but not the pearl. Now this pearl has to be in the place of time, situation to grow into this grace. For some, it's generations. Your soul is the precious pearl. Breathing in gently, coming back, a gentle up face. Breathe out towards the down face. Shoulders relax. The breath is evolving. Creation is evolving. Wisdom is evolving. There's a reassurance that has the capacity to create, offering worth the effort required to bring them to life. Whatever is your journey, right leg up into the back. Rotation to the right foot. Right knee to the right chest, breathe out. Breathing in, stretch back, right knee to the right elbow, breathe out. Breathing in, stretch back, right knee to the left elbow, breathe out. Breathing in, stretch back. Right foot into the front. Arm stretching to the back. Interlacing the fingers. Arms raised onto the ground. 6 deep cycles of breath. Company of your journey, not the journey, not the destination. Ability to step back. Ability to be in a perceive in a neutral perspective. Perceiving in a neutral perspective does not belong to the identity. Spread the wings wider and very gently touching the floor. Into the knees completely. Breathe out to a cat. Breathing in, drop the belly, looking up. Shoulders relax. Neutral spine, right arm reaching up to the ceiling, clench an arm under the left armpit. Now take a moment to release the body from the knowing into the space of the conditioning to the space of the unconditional. The intimate union with the matter, with the energy, no matter where the journey is leading, it's a company. So this is the time to release the tension of the logic-driven, always itchy and scratchy on the head. Gently coming back into a gentle cat. Cow, tongue roll up onto the upper palate. Neutral spine. Give a good rotation to the hips. And let this energy suddenly take the space into a cell and become that cell. And allow that cell to be warm in the space of its heart and motivates its mind to do what requires to be magical for you, whether it's healing, whether it's your resolve, whether it's your purpose. Wider rotation to the other spine. Stretch the spine very gently into the back. This is the moment for some of you, bringing that playfulness back, that one time restricted to play to win. Now it's no longer play to win, but it is in the state of playfulness. Play to win with your wealth, play to win with your health, play to win with your relationship. This is a time that also bringing that forgiveness. That heart knows to connect without harming another, without winning another. This is the time to give that space offering rather than demanding. Why am I like this? Why is this happening to me? This is the time to release those strong emotions that we want to be right. Because the society says so. Society is very dangerous if you don't have a practice. Child pose. Crown of the head onto the floor, lifting up the buttocks so that you can approach the pineal and the pituitary gland and relax back onto the third eye. So the heart can bring the play. Take a time to outsmart the ego. This is a time in this moment, everyone is in this moment. If your consciousness, you refuse to subject to it, ego's rules. Turn into the heart, because a lot of people are taught that heart is a weak place. Wake up the spine one vertebra at a time. Shoulders relaxed, just open, elevate the space of the heart. Keep it open to what is. Don't allow your mind to talk you out of this space. If you're in a place of the chaos, bring this openness. If you're in a place of unpredictability, keep these new heights. Don't allow the mind to talk you out of something. Very gently stretch the legs into the front. Releasing the tension of the shackles that the mind has put on you. Allow this class to ability to remain serenely engaging with the unfamiliar. Don't try to bring the average education into here. Now very gently bring in the left knee onto the chest. Left knee onto the left side over the right foot. Take a deep breath in, left arm reaching up to the ceiling, into the back. Twist the spine to the left. Flexing that foot. This is the time. Shoulders relax. Enjoy what you discover and experience. The gifts that are not known to the mind, but life is sending it into you. Couple of more breaths. This is the time that you release the control. being open to the unknown, because control has something negative about you. Are you someone, because of the control, have made your situation unnecessary miserable? This is the time that you can bring that, forgive yourself for whatever it is that you have been taking yourself too serious. Past choices. Stop punishing yourself. Feel that you have made a mistake, but try not to punish. Take a deep breath in and coming back. Shoulders relax. Shoulders relax. Allow the body to feel the space of the heart. Now change the formation and do the other side of the posture with your own timing. Be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. Be easy on yourself. What is safeguarding should not be the body or the mind, but the open heart. If the others cannot meet you in that space of openness and generosity and compassion, it's not your fault. When your heart closed because due to past pains, fears, so is the others. They might be not in the journey as you are. So whatever the matter is for you, you don't need to turn down the light as overprotecting yourself. You deserve to safeguard and protect, but not out of fear. This is also a good time for us to let go. If someone cannot get past their own hurt, we should not make it about ourselves. Back to the center. Shoulders relaxed, chest open. Sole of the feet together, knees wide apart. Palms facing up. This is the time to nurture yourself, giving yourself just as you give to the world. This is the time giving that kindness and generosity as you give it to the others. This is a time to release the tension of desperate desire for answers. Take some notes of the inspiration of the moment, but you're staying true to yourself. An enriching moment. Feel the vibration of that divine breath. How you feel that guidance is given. and that you resonate faithfully in your own space of heart. So time to time, your identity will come in, but now it is playing the part that resonate. As you're learning about others, let others also unconditionally accept you. This is the time the others who struggles to accept you is also having struggles to accept themselves. Not because you are unworthy of such acceptance, because they are now learning what it means to give unconditionally, love unconditionally, listen unconditionally. Arms raised gently onto the ground, cleansing the space of the aura. None of us need any further judgment. You need to remember that. And none of others need the same judgment. Palms onto the namaskar position, onto the crown. Be worthy of that conscious space of the moment. Be a friend to yourself as well as your friend to others. Third eye. That the energy that is accomplishing swiftly and with that absolute certainty. Throat chakra. Have the faith in your own sacred voice. Space of the heart. Gift of that contentment so that your soul is sustained and sated, as well as inspired and motivated. Solar plexus. Bringing that energy of the heart wholeheartedly, seeking out to the space of the truth. Very gently bringing the palms onto the navel. Nourish yourself and prepare for the space of life. Muladhara. Very gently finding to learn and act and figuring out things within. Cleanse the aura back into the crown. Give that space to the space of where you take it as home. There is no need to fear the wisdom of this space in your life. Raise the arm back to the crown. Touch the earth. Respect. The joy about what life, this earth is holding for you next. Gently coming out of the posture, palms onto the namaskar position. let the world discover the amazing you. Namaste. Dasa was there, I didn't see. Yes. Can I see everyone's faces now? Oh, very good. So our sage is there, Liz's little soul friend is there, Sylvia's soul friend is there. That I can't see you, Pamela, that's fine. Matt, okay, I know everybody is going through something. Very good. So be very gentle. Today was a very powerful class. Yet you're knowing yourself so that you know the others. So if you're finding yourself in the difficulty of the other, then you can also forgive the other. So it was a healing class. Have lots of water, lots of nature, and take that divine guidance, what is coming for you as the next chapter, and let the world to discover you. Because you have done the work, you have created this amazing vibration, and let the vibration pick you up. It will, without failure. Even I say that I feel having a home, but still homeless. Because in this journey, it is never the same. As I like to continue the journey to be same and safe, I have to let go of being safe. And I think that is what is coming for me. I'm just releasing, because I want my old body back. I want my old health back. But it won't. It is now in a place of a greater level of understanding and a realization, but none of us really want. Even we say we want to evolve, but what we really want to be involved in things. So, and have that control. And I think we have to let it go. I mean, I went to footy yesterday, and I am troubled by sounds and shouting and lights, but it was a great teacher for me to embrace that rain, everything, and bringing that playfulness rather than play to win. And the match, Dasa says, I put them all in sin, so it was a shitty match. But I just want calmness. So, but it was my first time in a playground to understand footy. I got no idea what is a goal even. So imagine me in there. But it was quite fun. And I want to wake up and do your class and be there with you. So gently, our past souls, liberated souls also do visit as our pets, and they are part of our family. So connect to them, and they give such a level of unconditional love. And my heart goes to the pets that you have to let go. And so this is a time for all of that. And so great to see you all. Be gentle with yourself, have a good detoxing bath. It is very good timing to change into the climates and start detoxing the body, preparing for the body to the next level with the seasons. So big hugs for you. And if I have not returned your emails or the messages, I have read all, especially Maria. I will be there and I will write very gently when it permits. Bye. Love to you all. Bye.